Hey guys, it's Josie here from Chicago, now from Orlando. Sorry I haven't been on. I am driving, but I am hands-free, so no worries. My hands are on the steering wheel where it belongs. I'm going to be looking this way because I am driving. But sorry I haven't been on for a while, and it's because if you've been following me, you know that I moved the family from Chicago out to Orlando. I got a great opportunity with my job to move up, move forward, more responsibility at a new airport, and I jumped on it because who wants to be in the winter at negative 25 when you could be living in beautiful Orlando and still be in the 60s for Christmas, or 50s, or even 40s I'll take. So we finally moved out to Orlando. We got in this week, and my eBay store was offline. It'll be back online tomorrow morning. I did get rid of about 90% of my eBay store because I could not bring it with me to the new place. I was able to bless a fellow eBayer who is just starting out, what I'm thinking of, a fellow Christian brother. That's what I was thinking of. A fellow Christian brother who is starting off his eBay store, and we were talking, and I told him, hey, I've got 90% of my stuff I cannot bring with me just because I don't have the space for it. We moved into an apartment compared to a 3-bedroom home that we had, so the important items that I know I can sell and I'm trying to build in that niche, I brought with me, like my reading glasses and some toys that I had gotten. I have that with me because I love selling toys. I love selling reading glasses, and then the other stuff that I got from like Goodwill that he could make good money from, I gave that to him along with a lot of my dumpster finds. I gave him all of my Old Navy brand new shirts with tags still that I found, and just tons and tons and tons of stuff. And it was probably $2,000, $3,000 worth of stuff that he can make and profit, and it's all profit because I got it for free, he got it for free. So I'm hoping that blesses him, gets him started, his feet wet on eBay, and then he can move on and do some more stuff, maybe go to Amazon if that's what he wants to do. But either way, we're right now here in beautiful Orlando. I'm just coming back from Tampa. I had a great meetup with a great guy. He goes under the name of the Homeless Millionaire. I'm going to put his link in the bottom of this video when I update it when I get home. But I met up with him along with some other eBay and Amazon sellers. His name is actually John Chairter. A great guy, down to earth, he's straightforward. So if you watch his videos, he's gonna tell you like it is. He is a seasoned eBay seller and Amazon seller, top rated all around, just great seller, great personality, and he's straightforward, which is what I like about him. He's got a beautiful wife named Lori, and she motivates him and he motivates her, and that's the way it should be. So John, if you're watching, thank you. I had a great time with you and Lori, and meeting James and his wife Mary, and just the whole team, Melissa and Kevin and so forth. They were all great. I'm hoping we meet up again. Maybe we'll do it once a month, meet up in Orlando, because that's closer for the majority of us. If not, I'll come down to Tampa. Tampa is about an hour away from where I'm living, so it was great. But the main thing about this video is just to say I am back, so hopefully we'll be able to make more videos for you guys. I'm going to concentrate really hard on building and expanding my reading glasses that I'm doing. Sorry about the sun in the background. There's not an angel sitting back there. Could be, but I'll take the angel. But it's the sun hitting us because the sun's coming down. It's like 8:25 right now here in Florida. But I wanted to talk about building relationships, and that's what we did today. I'm a moderator for John on his channel. Just building the relationship with him, meeting him one-on-one for the first time, meeting James, who inspired John to stick with his flag. He sells flags. on eBay, all kinds of flags for all kinds of occasions, including military flags, like POW flags and stuff, because he rides for the veterans on his motorcycle, and they ride with the flag, which is really cool. But I wanted to talk about building the relationship, because it's one thing when you can see somebody, whether it's myself or you're watching the Bearded Picker, or you start watching the Homeless Millionaire, which is John. You know, you're watching Kate and Vicky or Bonafide Hustler, whoever it is, whoever you like. You know, that's fine, that's great. But when you can see them one-on-one and you can get into these meetups and start that relationship, and you build that community within your own circle, within your own space, within your own city, your own state, there's a huge difference when you can have that community that you can see face to face compared to the community like on Facebook and the Facebook groups, or if you guys have eBay groups or wherever you're at, you know, Skype groups, whatever. There's a big difference between doing it on the computer and actually sitting down, breaking bread with a fellow reseller. Because if you've been in this game a long time like we have, you have family and friends who look at you and think you're crazy because you're reselling or you're dumpster diving or you're doing whatever. But when you find that community that you could lean on in those times of when you're just feeling down because you're not getting the sales, you don't know what to list, or you don't know where to go because your little honey hole dried up, you get that tight community within your own city that you could drive to once a month or once a quarter, whatever it is, and you could get that kind of like refreshment, that extra breath of fresh air. And all of us need that. All of us are going to get to the point where you're going to list, and it gets boring, especially if you're by yourself and you don't have that person to reach out to on the phone or on text to motivate you. You know, eventually you're going to quit because you're going to get depressed. You're listing, you're not selling anything. And it could be just one little tweet that you have to do to your listings, whether you have to add promotions or you have to do some kind of advertising or an idea that you get from someone in your group that could change your whole system altogether, and then those sales start coming in right away. So it's very important to go to meetups in your area. You know, if you don't know where to go, there's a site called, literally it is called meetup.com, meetup.com. You go there and you put eBay sellers, resellers, or maybe you have a certain niche. You know, maybe you want to sell reading glasses like I do. You can put in reading glasses. You can put in retail arbitrage groups, and they'll show you all the meetup groups in your area. And if it's in the area where you don't feel comfortable going by yourself, then invite a friend to come with you, at least for the first time, so you feel comfortable. You know, bring your sister, your brother, your teenage kid, or whoever you feel safe with, your spouse, whatever. And tell them to go with you to this one meetup, just so you can see how it is. And you'll be surprised. You might find that group that you're looking for, that fellowship that you're gonna need. Because how they say it takes a community to raise a child. Well, all of us are children starting off in eBay. And I don't care if you've been in eBay for 5 years or you've been there 5 days. We all need someone to lift each other up in those times when you're feeling down. And that's what I kind of took away from meeting up with John today and this group, is that I'm new in Florida. I didn't even know how to get to Tampa. And I told John, okay, you're at the Hard Rock Cafe in Tampa. I have no idea where that's at. I'm going to Google it. And then when I Googled it, 2 of them came up and I told them, is this the one you're at? And he's like, yeah. And he told me where to go. But I had no one to go with me. My kids are back home. My husband's back in Chicago. So I took the hour drive on my own, because you have to make certain steps in order to move your business forward, whether you're doing eBay or you're doing Amazon. And you have to get out of your comfort zone sometimes, because I'm actually a shy person. Here, I kind of talk, but I'm actually a shy person until I get comfortable with people. Now, when I met John, I wasn't shy because I'm one of his moderators. And I feel like I've known him for a while by moderating for him on YouTube. So I felt comfortable because he was there and his wife Lori was there. But in certain situations, like if I were to go to eBay Open, I would be ultra shy until I met up with someone that I might know. But I got out of my comfort zone and I drove down here, took the hour drive to no man's land, not knowing where I was going, hoping the GPS took me where I was supposed to go. In order for me to grow my business by growing my community around me. So that's just something I wanted to share with you guys. Sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone in order to meet people that are like-minded like you, so that they know what you're going through. They know your struggles because either they were going through it themselves or they're going through it right now. And then you guys can work off each other to make it through that storm and see the sunshine on the other side. But that's all I'm going to leave you guys with. That's the sun beaming behind me. I am going to be home in about 20 minutes or so. I don't want to bore you guys and make this extra long. Just want to let you know that I am back, hopefully on YouTube, hoping to make new videos. I'm going to stick with not doing retail arbitrage because I did get my wholesale license and that's where I really want to go into. So I'm going to be focusing on reading glasses and buying stuff in bulk, but not buying stuff from like bulk.com, which is a good site, or other sites like that. I want to get certain items that I can replenish. So now that I have my reseller license, my wholesale license, I have to apply for the one in Florida now. The one I have is for Illinois, obviously, because that's where I was living the last 40 years. But I want to get the one in Florida, and I want to focus on getting items that I can replenish over and over. So even something as crazy as toothbrushes. If I find a wholesaler who could give me a toothbrush that's a certain design, whatever, I'll test it out in a bundle. If it works out, then I want to be able to buy 1,000 of those. They sell out on eBay, and I can go back and buy another 500, 1,000, whatever, the same exact item. Because one thing I learned from John is that you need to focus on one item, build it, then go to another item, build it, go to another item, build it. And all you really need, if you think about it, is a small handful of products that you can replenish over and over and over, and then there's no need to do retail arbitrage or go to the Goodwill or hope that you find something good from bulk.com or any of those other wholesaler sites who send you boxes of mixed returns from Amazon, and you're just praying that that is one badass looking I'm sorry, it took my breath away because there's a motorcycle on the left of me that I've never seen. It looks like a spider, and it's a three-wheel motorcycle. It looks really cool. But yeah, so that's what I want to move my business into. I've done the Goodwill, I've done retail arbitrage, I was doing dumpster diving, as you guys know, and I just want to move up to something else, something that I could show my son, I could show my daughter, they can make money off of working at home while they're at school. So that sun is beaming like crazy back there, so I'm gonna end it with that. Good to be back on YouTube. I'm hoping to do like a tour around our apartment sometime this week if I get a chance, and if not, then we'll do it sometime at the end of the month. But yeah, just wanted to come back, say we are back on YouTube. My daughter Sammy will be with me, even if we're doing the wholesale stuff. She'll still be with me on the videos, and she says hi to everybody. And that's it for now. So this is Josie, now from Orlando, but I refuse to call myself a Floridian. I will always be a Chicagoan. We'll see you guys on the next video. And remember, you can't sell if you don't list. So get out there and list. we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.